And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to race number 17 of the fourth season of the NR2003 Red Bull GT Series. Coming to you live from Viva Las Vegas, Nevada for 27 laps of racing. Last week, Shyla Askarov got her first win on the season and of her career, and we're going to see what happens here in 27 laps time here today. On the pole position is Zachary Fitzwater, first pole of the year for either him or his wife. However, Zachary Fitzwater, 37th in the points table. It's because a couple of drivers ahead of him that are out of the series, as technically he's still outside the top 35. He is only a total of 32 points back of the critical 35th in the standings, the original 35th in the standings cut line, but with drivers out of the series, that's going to probably change if you ask me. Alongside is Sarah Redmond in the number 86. She lost the points lead last week, dropped down to second in points. She still has the rookie points lead, but she's only 20 points ahead of Ponzo Albanus. Cody Goforth in row number 2. Goforth is fourth in the standings. And alongside of him is Annie Crenshaw in the number 75. Annie Crenshaw jumped 6 spots up to 26th position in the point standing. So we're going to see what happens here today. As you look at the rest of the starting lineup, the drivers that made the show, you already saw the drivers who failed to qualify for this race. Let's get these cars moving for 27 laps of racing. This is like my third attempt trying to record this race. Oh, hold on. All right, looks like the field was rolling off. It was Bradley Reim who had problems, so we had to make sure everybody rolls off, so everybody is rolling off. The point standings coming into this race: Alexander Underwood is the points leader by 1 point over Sarah Redmond, who is the rookie points leader. Bradley Reim, former winner here at Las Vegas, the defending winner back in season 3, he is third in the standings, 9 points back. 10 back is Cody Goforth in fourth. Ponzo Albanus, three wins on the year. He's fifth and second in the rookie of the year standings. Skylar Taylor, 24 back in sixth. 28 back, J Ard is seventh. L Bianchi, 47 points back in eighth. Jogan Schmidt is ninth, but he's out of the series due to inactive as far as the series is concerned, and D Monroe will complete your top 10. 27 laps of racing here today. Going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in today's race. As here we come off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, and the green flag is in the air. We're racing here at Las Vegas. Oh, Crenshaw just got turned. Andrew Williams into the wall. Right out of the bat. Big wreck on the front straight. Oh, big one on the back stretch, rather. Sean Artis collected. Kyle Langeland. There's a lot of cars involved that really should have not been collected. Matty Crenshaw, Campbell Marsh, Reggie Fogelman. They're still wrecking in turn 3. Annie Crenshaw, Eric Alpha, Cody Smart, Samit Oskin. I'm just naming off drivers. Bianchi. And the big one strikes at Las Vegas on lap number 1. Caution is out for the first time today. We're going to have a lot of drivers out of this race. Jump back, look at a replay to see what just happened on the first lap. Well, that really did not take long for the first instant of the race. Looks like Reagan Whitlock, apparently his car got a little bit tight, comes down into Annie Crenshaw, and then makes contact, and Vanko Seaman got nowhere to go. Andrew Williams had nowhere to go. Andrew Williams had no idea that was coming. And there's Bianchi involved. Redmond got a piece. Let's go helicopter view. See who else this got collected. There's Smart. Someone got Kyle Langeland. That was Matty Crenshaw. So we'll look at the replay here. Matty Crenshaw sees the wreck. Looks like Monica Towns ran into the back of Matty Crenshaw. Sean Art got collected. Henrietta Fitzwater. Sam Tenley, Eric Alpha, Kasumi Takashi just slammed, I think that was Campbell Marsh into the wall, I think, or was that the 33? That was the 33 of Jumianka making his debut in the series. And then it carried over into turn number 3, and that was Chaz Farmer. Now, how did Chaz Farmer get collected in this little mess? Okay, so he hit the wall, and he got hit by the points leader, Alexander Underwood. So there's some damage to the 60. And remember, he comes into this race as the points leader, Alexander Underwood. That is not good news. And did the gal that came in this race second in points get through? Yes, she did, Sarah Redmond. But my goodness. I've never seen a start like this. Sam Tenley, Josh Harmon, Cody Smart. I was just naming off drivers involved in this. We're going to have drivers out of the race after this as we're going to head to the restart here at Las Vegas. Before we go back to green, I figured out there was smoke on the front straightaway. It looks like it was Reggie Fogelman. It's like a broken steering or something as he's going to go head on into the outside retaining wall. And does a lot more damage to the Budweiser Chevrolet. That's not good for Reggie Fogelman as the caution is out for the first time today. I was getting ready to go back to the restart until I saw the skid marks. Now we know where that's from. Now let's go back to the restart here at Las Vegas. Well, I can tell you that was definitely not the way to start off this race as we're going to go back to green on lap 6 of 27. Zachary Fitzwater is the leader. Cody Goforth second. Sarah Redmond in third. P Albanus in fourth. Fifth was Vinko Seaman, Alexander Underwood sixth. We'll have to see if he's going to be up to speed on this restart. Kyler Anderson seventh. Andrew Williams eighth. Don't know if he'll be up to speed or not. Ricky Cervantes ninth, and Emma Kaiser complete the top 10. Drivers out, and there are surprisingly 6 of them out of this race. Timo Mauser, Reggie Fogelman, who had suspension damage and a broken valve. Lucien Bianchi, the 88 of Reagan Whitlock. This is possibly going to take him out of the top 35 leaving today. Bradley Reim is out of the race, and Cody Smart. Bradley Reim was top 10 in the points, third in the standings. He was trying to run down Alexander Underwood, his teammate, for the points lead. That's not going to happen. Cody Goforth, as we're going to go back to green here at Las Vegas. 32nd in points, did not need this. Reagan Whitlock, 31st in the points. And we're back to green here at Las Vegas. There's Sarah Redmond running in third. She was second in points coming into this race. She was trying to run down Kyler Anderson for the points lead. It looks like Kyler is up to speed. Because remember, he got that right front damage after making contact with Chaz Farmer, who, by the way, his future is really unknown at this point, and the yellow is out for the second time today. And it's for Monica Town. Sean Art's collected. Jumiaka, Ingrid Pollard involved. Austin's out for the second time today. We're only on lap number 7. We're going to go back and look at a replay to see what caused this incident. This is kind of a racing deal right here. Sean Art's trying to get around Monica Towns. The car got a little tight. Remember, both cars have damage, and that's basically what happened. Monica Towns just got Sean Art, took both cars into the wall, and Sean's going to go flipping. There's where Jumiaka and Ingrid Pollard get involved. Monica Towns looks like her day is done. Jumiaka, that's a tough break, making his debut. Unfortunately, he's out of the race. Ingrid Pollard's had a rough season trying to make races. Unfortunately, her day is going to come to a disappointing end if they can't get that car continued. And Sean Art, the season 1 champ, 25th in the points, he definitely did not need this. Yellow's out for the second time today. Let's get to the restart here at Las Vegas. We're not even at the halfway point of this race as we're going to go back to green on lap number 11 of 27. Zachary Fitzwater still the leader. Cody Goforth in second. Sarah Redmond in third. Ponzo Albanus fourth. That's, by the way, the guy who's trying to run down Sarah Redmond for the rookie points lead. Alexander Underwood in fifth. Anko Seaman is sixth. Seventh is Kyler Anderson. Ricky Cervantes eighth. Dana Monroe in ninth. And Skylar Taylor will complete your top 10. Jumiaka is out of the race. Sean Art, Monica Towns also out of the race. That's two go or go homers, by the way, the 33 and the 20. Kyle Langeland. Addison Peterson is a lap down for something. Probably something happened on that first caution. That's why she's one lap down. And we already know Annie Crenshaw's a lap down after the incident. Which, by the way, that incident on the first lap will be investigated after the race. Because why would you go four wide on the first lap of the race and took out a lot of innocent people is beyond me. As we are back to green here at Las Vegas, Zachary Fitzwater leads this race. Really needs to get himself into the top 35. And there's the two Rookie of the Year contenders, Sarah Redmond and Ponzo Albanus, the top two in the Rookie of the Year standings. Really would like to get a nice little green flag run in without any cautions. And looks like that's not going to be the case, as the yellow is out for the third time today. Maddie Crenshaw, Shyla Ascroft, last week's winner involved. Ingrid Pollard, Andrew Williams. Looks like the damage just got worse for Andrew Williams. Another 4-car wreck. Austin's out for the third time today. Let's go see what happened as we are at the midway point of today's race. Well, this is what happened here as Kaiser, Shyla Ascroft shot through the middle, but just didn't realize Andrew Williams was there, and it was too late. And both cars go for a wild ride. I'm surprised Shyla drove her car away. So that lets me know that she is all right, thankfully. There's where Maddie Crenshaw gets a piece of it, and then nowhere for Ingrid Pollard to go. That will no doubt end Ingrid Pollard's day. Pollard really been struggling trying to make races, and when she has made races, she's either had bad luck or no luck at all. Maddie Crenshaw, a lot of damage on her 36. That will more than likely end her day. Came as race that critical 35th in the standings. That's not what she needed. And Shyla Ascroft, from the highs of winning last week at Auto Club to the lows of possibly being out of this race, 21st in points, she did not need this. As the yellow's out for the third time today, let's get to the restart here at Las Vegas. We're going to go back to green one more time. Lap 16 of 27. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's why the 9 is a lap down. She's got a little hood buckle on her Dodge Viper, but she's just gaining positions with the attrition rate we're having here in tonight's race. Here's a novel concept. Zachary Fitzwater still leads. Cody Goforth second. Sarah Redmond, Ponzo Albanus, Alexander Underwood, Vanko Seaman, Kyler Anderson, Ricky Cervantes, Skylar Taylor, and Dana Monroe now in the top 10. Shyla Ascroft, Maddie Crenshaw, Andrew Williams, Ingrid Pollard out of the race. Join the rest of those drivers back behind the wall as I would really like to get a nice green flag run going, but apparently every time I say that, the yellow flag has to rear its ugly head one more time. And we are back to green here at Las Vegas. Hopefully these drivers do not cause any more problems. As Skylar Taylor's trying to get around Addison Peterson and Kyle Langeland. It's like D Monroe has gotten around. Checking back here at the rear of the field. Up, Kyle Langeland, Langeland and Crenshaw on the wall. Annie Crenshaw. They keep it going. We stay under the green flag. I see Eric Alpha's got no hood on his machine, so he's off the pace. Sam Tenley's off the pace. The good news is Sean Hart wrecked the field. The bad news is Sean's out of the race. What a novel concept. We're already inside of 10 to go. So everybody's still trying to work their way around Addison Peterson. Zachary Fitzwater, currently your race leader. We're inside of 10 to go, so lap cars are not going to be an issue if we get another caution. Right now we have 26 on the lead lap, 29 in the race. Everybody else not going to reach the conclusion of this race. I can tell you this, Las Vegas played its part in shaking the points up, and we're definitely going to get a nice little point shakeup heading into next week's race for the Red Bull GT Series. Sean Art wants to do a VC with me, but I'm right in the middle of recording a race for this channel, so it'll be just a second. So we're coming up to the end of this race. This copyrighted broadcast, by the way, is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmit or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association, the Blue Hedgehog TV, is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV want to thank you, fans, for your support and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Excuse me there. Not the day that any of these drivers were hoping for. Sarah Redmond, 1 week removed from losing the points lead to Alexander Underwood, is more than likely going to retake the points lead back heading into next week's race. At Phoenix, by the way, we're heading to Phoenix next week. Zachary Fitzwater, on the other hand, down to 3 laps of racing to go. It'll be a 3-point gap for Sarah Redmond as far as the points lead is concerned. She will extend her points lead a little bit in terms of the Rookie of the Year standings. As we're down to 2 laps to go at Las Vegas. Excuse me there, I apologize for the yawn. I don't know why I'm getting sleepy. And Ponzo Albanus going to try to pass Sarah Redmond as we're coming to the white flag. Remember, and there goes Alexander Underwood. So looks like Alexander Underwood will have a 2-point cap as we're on the white flag. One more lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Can't remember the last time Zachary Fitzwater went to victory lane in a Red Bull GT Series event. But the Australian who announced that his health has gotten better, and Zachary Fitzwater rounding through 3 and 4, and Zachary Fitzwater is gonna win here today at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. A great job for Fitzy, who's had a tough season. He's struggled on making races. When he has qualified for races, he's never had any luck until now. And I bet you that win is going to feel a big victory for the driver of Fitzwater Australia Racing. Standings are official. Cody Goforth will get second. Ponzo Albanus will get third, so he'll cut in a couple of more points on Sarah Redmond, who, by the way, finished in fifth behind Alexander Underwood in fourth. So Underwood will still have a 2-point, will now have a 1-point addition, so it'll be now 2 points over Sarah Redmond heading into next week's race, but Sarah Redmond will still have the rookie points lead nevertheless. Vanco Seaman gets 6, Ricky Cervantes 7th, Kyler Anderson, Dana Monroe, and Trinity Lee will complete your top 10. Top 15 was completed by J Ard, Emma Kaiser, Campbell Marsh, Elena Aurora, and Skylar Taylor. Nathan Orman, 19th. Not too bad of a run after a poor finish at his home race last week in his second start. Look on down to the remainder of the finishing results. 26 drivers finished on the lead lap. Sam Tenley was the last of those. Don't know where this is going to situate him between himself and that 35th in the standings. By the way, Fitzwater will be back in the top 35, the original top 35, I should point that out. So there you go. Addison Peterson, Annie Crenshaw, Kyle Langeland finished one lap down. I bet Annie Crenshaw was none too happy with Reagan Whitlock. And I was also told before we went back to grid on that first caution that both drivers will be asked to see the stewards on what went on that first lap of the race. I can tell you, Annie Crenshaw definitely not going to be happy with Cody Goforth after this. Kyle Langeland was the last car to finish the race, one lap down. Everybody else did not reach the conclusion of the race. Shyla Askarov, Maddie Crenshaw, Andrew Williams, Ingrid Pollard, Tico Jumiaka, Senor Sean, Monica Towns, Timo Mauser, Reggie Fogelman, Lucia Bianchi, Reagan Whitlock, Bradley Ream, and Cody Smart. Well, the points are going to get really shaken up at heading into next week's race at Phoenix. And we already know Alexander Underwood and Sarah Redmond will keep the points lead for rookies and overall heading into next week's race, respectively. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed today's race. Subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We shared your full finish results. Your point standings are down in the description heading into next week's race at Phoenix, as you were watching another broadcast courtesy of the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013.